We're on.
We weren't on before?
No. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Nothing Really. Get it? I am not feeling super great today, so David is going to be the main host. Let's see if he's able to do that. But first, let's start off with Joe's beat of the day. Today, my favorite, the beat that I am obsessed with this week, is What Love Is, I Think, by Rookie. Ready? I think this song is so good. This sounds like every New York vlog.
Yeah, 100%. Casey Neistat, day 365.
Yeah. And then it cuts in like... The problem that I have with pizza delivery guys, and then he talks for like 30 minutes, and then it's like...
And then it's a time lapse of New York.
Yeah.
And then it's him riding around on his boosted board.
Yep. And then...
We're back at the office.
So I just ran 600 miles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ran to Pittsburgh and back.
I ran around Long Island a million times.
It is really nice, though. I really like it.
That is nice. What is it called?
What Love Is, I think.
Is that the name? Or
by Rookie.
You think? Or?
No, the name is What Love Is, I think. That whole thing.
Okay.
Whole thing, I think.
I think so. Interesting. Nothing really, I think.
No.
Can you imagine how confusing that would be?
Can I tell you my weird thought that I was thinking on the way up the stairs after I got my sippy cup full of coffee?
Yeah, go for it. I'll listen to you
I was
as
thinking
I drink
about
my sippy cup of coffee.
I was thinking about how dumb deer are.
Deer are.
I was thinking about how dumb deer are.
Yeah.
And then I was wondering, because let me tell you this is what it's like talking, or in my head. I was walking up the stairs and I was thinking, man, I feel like trash. And then I thought, I feel like $1 million. And then I thought, $1 million deer bucks.
Oh.
Not dollar bucks. I was
Yeah.
like, what if that was? So then I was like, I feel like $1 million. And then somehow that got to me thinking, I wonder how many bucks, like the deer, it would take to solve 2 + 2.
Oh my god.
The math problem, because they're so dumb.
What?
So then I was thinking, could $1 million solve 2 + 2? Would they be able to do that?
How would you?
And then I thought, man, we're smart.
We're so smart.
We're so good.
Wow.
We're so smart.
Look at this. That's wow. How would you explain to them to even try to do 2 + 2? You'd have to learn their language.
All right, back to chilled cow. Sorry for that. I don't know how I would teach them how to do it. I just was thinking personally. I was like, you know what?
You're smarter.
I don't know how I would teach them, but like people teach like elephants to paint and
bears to dance.
Bears to dance, and there's a pony one time that can do math.
Monkeys to become astronauts.
Monkeys can do everything. It's crazy.
They could do 2 + 2 easily.
Yeah, probably they could learn.
Yeah.
Like there's a horse that could do math. Once I saw
Wow.
like they'd
But bucks are stupid.
Yeah. Well, I've never seen a buck do a math problem.
Get
Have
outta
you?
here, Athena? No, I've not.
So I was just wondering how many deer would it take to do a math problem? How many do you think? Do you think the internet knows?
I feel you should look it up, but also I feel like one is clearly not enough. But if you have too many, that also becomes a problem. You have too many cooks in the kitchen trying to figure it out. So you need like a nice herd of, like a small herd of 12 maybe to figure it out.
A small herd of 12?
Yeah. Do bucks do they run together in herds?
Yeah.
I feel like it's called something else though.
Bucks do math.
We have lots of questions for Google today.
Can bucks do math?
What do we
pulling
got?
up the Milwaukee Bucks basketball team. I guess they think they're a bunch of dummies.
Do they travel in herds?
I'll look up can deer do math.
Yeah. The deer population problem? That is true. I can talk about that.
The deer population problem. It doesn't
Yeah.
have anything about deer doing math.
Abby and I were talking about that yesterday. She was like, I've seen so many just like in broad daylight on the road.
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
And they spread disease.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you've never got one.
Never gotten
You've never gotten a disease from a deer. A deer disease.
No, but people have gotten limes that I know of.
That's true. I had like a very small, like very easily treatable case of limes once.
Yeah, but that's lucky.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets bad.
Sometimes it does get bad. That's true. They do have limes.
They should do math.
Why
for
do
themselves.
deers carry limes?
They do too much math. They multiply.
Like that's the worst. Deers should stop hogging all the limes.
Deer.
Because I need limes for my Corona.
Small one. Small doink.
We'll doink to that. That was another small doink. I think that's what we call it now, the doink. I think if you do it with the top part, it works better. Well, maybe not.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Where were we?
First
of all, I need to make sure that you know that
Me?
deer plural is deer still, not deers.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cut to a clip of Joe saying deers.
Well, yeah. At first, I was a little.
You're having a rough day. It's okay. You're sick.
My
you're
head
tired.
is foggy.
I stormed into your house and
Yeah.
threw you on this couch and said, "Joe, record a podcast."
I totally
with
forgot
me."
that David was coming, so I was sitting on my bed just like, just dying.
And I was outside with all my gear.
I was like, and David was
Let me
outside
in.
banging on my door, and then he texted me, "I'm here," and immediately my head went into panic, but my body didn't move because I was feeling bad, and I was like, "Oh, right."
You're like, I have
It's
to, I have to
Friday.
go
Oh,
open the
no.
door.
No.
But then your body's just like, no.
Yes,
We're staying
that's
here.
what happened. Did the last episode come out?
Yeah, everybody.
I put it out on Spotify or on Spreaker, and it's on YouTube and everything, and iTunes.
Oh, I did not have time to go into Spreaker, but I put it on YouTube.
Okay, I think I put it out. What was the last episode called?
The one where we talk about nothing really.
Why did you name it that?
Because I literally couldn't think of like a main thing that we talked about.
Which one was that?
It was.
That's the one
last
when I was going to
Friday.
make food?
Yeah. Wait.
I mean,
yeah, but the one before that was Joe makes chicken to Van.
oh, I named it These Parents Need to Be Stopped.
Yeah,
we
no,
talked
there's
about,
one after that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, well, then I need to do that today. Well, guys, by the time you listen to this, last week's episode will be out.
It's out on YouTube already.
Last week's episode will be out, and I guess if you're listening to this episode will be out by the time that you're listening to this.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well,
Welcome to our Nothing Really meeting where we figure out how to do this.
yeah, where we figure out actually how to do a podcast. Okay, so I need to say this first off. A little bit of a Nats check. The Nationals are in the World Series. We've won the first 2 games. We're coming home, and we play tonight, Friday, and then tomorrow, Saturday. Hopefully,
Clean sweep.
clean sweep. I'm really hoping to go to DC tomorrow.
12-3.
Yeah, we're so good.
That's crazy.
Did you watch that game?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It was awesome.
It was so fun to watch. I felt so bad for the Astros, but then I was
No.
like, never mind. Yeah, we were so good. We hit so many home runs and
So many dingers.
So many dingers. Suzuki had a great game.
Yeah.
Just all around fun game to watch.
Yeah.
If you're a Nats fan, if you're an Astros fan, boy oh boy, that sucks. I was thinking about it. Like half of the people in the stands left before like the 8th. And I was like, bro, you just paid upwards of $1,000, maybe more for your ticket.
Yeah.
Like everyone behind home plate left by the end.
$30,000 tickets.
That's $30,000. You just walked away. You must be balling.
Yeah.
If you're gonna walk, I'm staying till the stadium closes. There's like, man.
Yeah, but then you just get more sad. So you're just a sad rich person.
I guess. Yeah. If you were an Astros fan that night, you did not feel very good.
No.
But us Nats fans
We felt
did.
great.
Cheers to that. Doink to that. So hopefully we win, and we'll give you an update next week.
We will. Just in case this is the only place that you get your sports news from.
Yeah. In case you're one of the people that doesn't know anything about sports
I
and
follow
wants to get
nothing really, so I can figure out what's going on in
Yeah,
baseball. No.
Exactly. Okay, David. Do you have things to talk about? Well, I just, try to...
Well, do deer travel in herds?
Oh, you wanted to look that up? Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like it's called something else, but
What is a pack of deer?
maybe it's a pack.
Pack of deer is called a herd. You were right.
There you go.
Yeah.
The end of the great mystery.
However, certain species, like the members of the Odecoileus genus, like the whitetail, blacktail, and the mule deer, and the European Capriolus
Mjolnir is a type of
Capriolis
deer.
species, they live in a smaller groupings than, say, certain large bovines, but more like familial groups. So I guess those aren't called a herd?
What a strange sentence you just said. You just read.
Yeah.
A lot of...
Yeah, I did that. What else is going on this week?
I got pulled over yesterday. That was fun.
No, you did?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was driving at what I thought to be a normal speed.
Yeah, okay, Dave.
Get out of my neighborhood, going down past the country store, and then I see this guy walk into the road and look at me and like point to the side of the road. And I was like, what? And then I look over and there are like two police cars behind a bush. And this lady with
that's what they do.
With a
With this
radar
gun, yeah.
And like pewing people. And
they got you.
They got me. And they were like...
So a guy just stepped into the road and was like, pull over, sir.
At first I was like, what the heck is this guy doing? And I was like, oh, he's a cop. Oh, he pulled me over without a car.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I felt...
You should have just...
angry.
Well, actually, they would have taken a picture of your license plate, and then you would have been in trouble, probably.
If I had done what?
If you had just
driven away, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say that, but don't do that.
Yeah.
Everyone listen to the cops. They're there to help you.
They're there to help you until... Never mind. No. But I felt like it felt like a quota thing where they're like, all right, we just got to nail a bunch of and then leave.
What did they say you were driving at?
49.
And the speed limit?
30.
That doesn't sound like a quota to me. They can't pull you over if you're less than
10?
11 over.
11.
Or I think 11 and up is what it is. So it's less than 10 maybe.
Yeah, but it's so annoying. They were just like
But it sounds like
there.
you were 19.
They
so
were just
that's what they
sitting
do.
there.
That's what they do. They literally sit there behind a bush so that they catch you off guard because they don't want like speeding cameras you to just like know it's there and slow down just for like 3 seconds while you go through and then speed up again.
It is a road where everybody goes at that speed. And
What road was it?
124. And the only reason, like it fluctuates
124
between 50 and like 40 the whole time.
And 45.
Yeah. And so
what part of it were you on?
Near the country store. And the reason
that part's so slow.
30 is because there's like a mailbox like somewhere around there. So they're like, all right, it's automatically.
There's also a school.
Zone. No, that's
an elementary
That's down
school.
the road.
Barely.
Plenty down the road.
I don't know about that. It's not that far down the road. Anyways, that sucks. Did you get a ticket?
Yes.
Dang.
$90.
Ooh. I got
no points though.
I got jury duty again.
Yeah, how's that possible?
Because the government thinks I am two people. I am the Gemini man.
Gemini Joe.
I am Gemini guy.
We should create a short, Gemini Joe, and the Montgomery County is like bamboozled.
Which
by
one is
how.
he?
Yeah, they're so confused, and they think they have to like kill one of you.
They think there's two of us,
They're
but
like,
there's really just one. And
we
it's
gotta
just-
take him out.
It's just me chilling sick in my apartment. They're like, there's two of them, but
They have
we
like
only ever see one at a time.
You see like a SWAT team across the road, like staring
snipers
into
and the parking garage across the street.
Look at how many snipers could like be pointed at your window. There's so many like
yeah. I mean,
buildings
we could
right
be,
around
we
here.
could be murdered. Like,
Yeah.
huge murdered. Like, no way of dodging that bullet. Literally.
Nice. Excuse me.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah.
Gemini Joe.
Oh, yeah. So, the government,
Jury duty.
apparently one time, well, my full name is Joseph Ennis.
No, it's not. Your full name.
My full name is Joseph Patrick Ennis. But sometimes I go by Joe Ennis. And so the government thought that Joe Ennis...
Excuse you.
I'm sorry about that. The government thought that Joe Ennis and Joseph Ennis were two different people. So I served jury duty 2 or 3 months ago for Joe Ennis, and then I just got one for Joseph Ennis. David's checking cameras. And I was very confused, but then they let me go, and they captured Joseph, and they killed him or whatever. So now Joe.
They killed Joe?
They killed Joe, so now only Joseph exists. So they're like, you are
Whoa.
Joseph from now on. I was like, okay.
Wow.
So I just got to remember that.
Hi, Joseph.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I don't like that. Joseph. Wow.
What'd you get today at Starbucks?
What I've been rocking all season long.
Oh, is that the pumpkin thing?
My pumpkin cream cold brew with just enough pumpkin taste, because overpowered pumpkin is the worst. But it's nice. A little foam, a little coffee.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. You got, what is that in your
I got an
giant
iced
sippy
coffee.
cup?
I got iced coffee, a caramel iced coffee, which is my go-to anywhere.
Yeah.
I always realize, though, when I buy Starbucks iced coffee, how much better Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee is. Starbucks iced coffee is not good.
No, it's not.
It's so not good.
No. Neither is Dunkin'. Dunkin's too sweet.
I love Dunkin'. Dunkin's the perfect amount of sweet.
It's so sweet.
For me, I love it. But obviously, David, like we've said, you drink like coffee out of a paper jug from a guy in Idaho or something.
Paper jug.
Yeah, and
It goes through the paper and then into a jug, and then I drink it.
yeah, so obviously yours is going to be better
Yeah, correct.
because you spend 30 hours just for the one perfect cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee. You can't spend too much
I'll tell
time
you what,
for a
I
good
would
cup of coffee.
I'll tell you what, I could probably give a good cup of coffee today. I could serve some good coffee.
Ew, yeah, I bet. Nasty.
Um,
But yeah, good things take time.
we
Joe.
wanted to
Good things take time. What?
we wanted to clarify.
Oh yeah.
That when we said we were gonna we were having dinner and gonna play a game last week, it was not just me and David. There were other people there.
People who were on their way
Because it made it seem like I was like, I'm making dinner for us and we're gonna play a game. It was just weird.
Oh yeah.
So
I was editing that. I was like, no, that's not what's happening. That's so funny though.
yeah, that was funny.
Which we've done before. We just haven't announced it in that weird way.
Yeah.
That's funny.
New Call of Duty came out today, and
How is it?
it feels like Call of Duty, and I don't like it. I asked for a refund.
Aren't they? Oh wow. Aren't they all the same?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, if you play one, you know what the next one's gonna feel like.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Interesting.
Guess what this one's called?
Call of Duty. Return of the Call.
Wrong. It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
I thought that already existed.
It does. So this is the second Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
And it's
So there's
the
Call of
same
Duty.
name?
There's Call of Duty, I think 4 or 5 Modern Warfare, and then there's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and then they did a bunch of other games, and now this one's Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
what?
Yeah, so they did it again.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. It's
I just got really cold.
good. Our heat was on.
Yeah,
and
no,
it's-
but now it's like AC
let
is
me check
on.
my watch. It's 58 degrees outside. Don't you dare. It does not feel cold. It feels great. Oh my gosh. It's what? You say it's 75? That's a perfect temperature.
65. You have the AC on.
I know. I turned it on.
I'm going to turn it off. Nothing else is on them. Just off.
I would be mad at you if...
I'm saving you money.
Well, I was going to say, I would be mad at you if that was costing money, but truly it's just saving me money.
It's
so
only saving you money.
fine. Man, so
It feels good to be back in a hoodie.
I'm loving the hoodie life. I don't even have a shirt on underneath. I just go full hoodie.
Full hood.
I've been doing this too much.
Full hood.
I've been doing this way too much. Yeah. I wanted to say, I just want to talk about a little bit for the last 10 minutes here, because why not? About what it's like to be a freelance person or make your own business. Because we're 22 years young.
We are.
And we're already at the point where we're trying to do stuff on our own, which usually doesn't happen until later for people when they got some cash to be able to run through.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily. But we're doing not bad, I think. Wow, what was that? We're Is this a microphone?
Oh gosh.
We're not doing that bad though.
No.
I don't think. And I think it's kind of cool, but it is tough, man.
Yeah.
I just got to the point where I've been very blessed to have a lot of people that I know and my dad knows reach out to me and want to do business with me. But I just got to the point where I now have to go search for new clients and stuff, and man,
that's tough.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I've done this before for other companies and stuff, but I didn't really care about it because I was I'm getting paid if I find this client or not.
Yeah.
But now that it getting paid depends on if I do find clients or not is crazy.
Now everything I do, my bank account reflects everything.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Instead of just I'll do this and then get paid.
And luckily, what. I mean, every month's better and better still. Yeah. I'm still on the up and up.
That's good.
But man, starting a business is hard, people. So I don't know. What would you recommend after we've been doing this, 4 months now? July, August, September, October, 4 months. What would you recommend to young kids, friends of ours, who listens to this or who might? What would you recommend to them if they wanted to start their own thing or were thinking about it? What would you say that they need to keep in mind?
Oh gosh. Don't get sick while you're trying to do it.
I feel like I look like the Emperor. You don't know the power of the dark side.
Before we started recording, I was in the kitchen and Joe was in the other side of this apartment, and I just
yelling
hear that. I hear that from across the thing. I'm like,
you
all right.
Don't do it.
Is he Latino now?
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Advice. Yes.
Yeah, go.
Well, I feel like if they haven't started one and they know they want to in the future, just be patient about it and understand that everything that you do now will help you in the future. Mm-hmm. So if you're in a job that you hate and it kind of sucks, you're gonna meet a lot of people through that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, and all of that experience will just help, because it would definitely be so much harder if we didn't have the last couple jobs.
Oh, 100%. I wouldn't be able to do this.
Yeah, me neither.
Without the opportunities that we've had.
Yeah. So
job wise.
Yeah, just kind of don't compare yourself to other people, and focus on what you're doing, and even if it sucks in the moment, just have vision for what you want to make in the future.
Yeah, I would very, very much agree with that. Learn as much as you can from the opportunities that you get, whether it's, even working a job like Starbucks or working at a grocery store or working in the fast food industry or in retail or whatever. Like there's a lot of things, like it might not seem like it, but there's a lot of things from those jobs that you'll learn that will definitely help you for when you want to do something. And we should also clarify, we're not experts at this at all. Obviously, we're still probably pretty trash at it.
We feel like we're still in the hole.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, I've already in just the last 4 months realized how many of the previous things that previous jobs and previous opportunities and internships that I've had have helped in this way, whether it's customer service and like talking with clients and being able to communicate well, or it's, doing things on time. Those are all skills that you can learn from, doing like smaller minor jobs like retail or fast food or whatever. And, the other thing is, you gotta work really, really hard because, obviously, I mean, actually, what I would recommend to most people, honestly, is to try and do something on the side.
Yeah.
While you're doing this.
Yeah.
We're not, obviously. I think we're both at a point now where we haven't necessarily needed to. I don't want to speak for you, but like, I'm just getting to the point where like I can pay all my bills every month. Yeah. Without having to do anything extra.
And the biggest piece of advice that I would give is don't be sick the day you're going to try to do a podcast. Actually, no, it's gone well.
Even sick, I lead this podcast. That was a sick doink.
I just start beating you up with my microphone. Nice.
Yeah. Well, that's very good. Well, guys,
I have one last thing.
Yeah,
with
sure.
all of this money that not really, but I will talk about this on every episode until it happens. I want a one wheel very badly.
I don't know what that is.
It's a one wheel pint. They've had the one wheel and the one wheel XR, and it's basically just one big wheel with a platform on it that you stand on, and you just ride around.
This is very random, but okay.
Cruise. It's very random, but it's been on my mind for a very long time.
Why do you want one of these?
Because
why don't you just get like a boosted board like everyone else?
Because a boosted board can't go off-road. That can go over like any trail outside, anywhere, and you don't need a remote. You don't need a remote for it.
This thing's like 3 times as much as a boosted board.
That's what I was saying. The XR is like $1,800.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, but that's this one. Holy!
The pint, which I would want, is smaller and sleeker.
Oh, only $950.
And it's only $900.
Boosted board
is not. You cannot do as much with the boosted board.
Boosted board. Well, you could get a backfire electric skateboard, which is just basically the same thing, but just a different brand for $400. Yeah. Boosted's like $14.
Yeah, that's
still
expensive.
Crazy.
That's
dude.
So expensive.
God.
But if you look up videos of one wheels and they're cruising,
I remember Casey Neistat had one.
You can go on the beach. You can go in the woods. You can go on trails.
Nah, just walk.
Just boost. Or no. One wheel.
You've lost. You've lost.
Yeah, I want one. That's fine.
What would you do if you had? Yeah, so if you had $2,000 right now. Just $2,000. What would you do with it? You'd buy one of those?
Oh crap! I would probably save a lot of it. Okay. I would have to be forced to do some annoying, like responsible adult move. But screw that. I'm getting one wheel.
No.
I'm getting one wheel.
No, I'm saying $2,000 that you can use. Someone gives you $2,000. They're like, you have to spend this on things that you want or want to do.
Oh yeah, a one wheel. A Mocha Master, which is like an amazing coffee machine.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
My Mocha Master works for $11 an hour across the street.
Yeah, I would get 2 one wheels, one for me and one for my girlfriend. We
can know how
cruise around.
Dumb you guys
cruise around, and if I had $3,000, I would get you one too.
Well, I mean that's very nice of you, but I would probably throw it away.
Oh my
I'd throw it off my
gosh.
balcony. I'd be like, I can walk. I'd be like, how dare you think that I need your
The awesome-
single wheel?
The awesome thing about that is you throw it off the balcony, it's gonna be
It's
fine.
gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
God.
That thing is it's a beast piece of machine. That's rough. That's hard.
It's a
think
it's a beast piece of a machine.
Yeah, that was rough.
I think what I would do with $2,000 is I would, first off, buy probably $1,000 worth of stuff for my room, because I really want to get some plants. I want to get a few chairs, and I want to get a little rug to put on my little balcony,
That's
and like make my
adorable.
balcony look nice,
Yeah.
and get some plants and maybe a few more shelves and a TV, and then with the other grand, I would go to Disney World to Galaxy's Edge.
That's a good call.
Really want to go there.
Yeah.
I am dying to go there.
Yeah.
So I will eventually. We'll get there.
If y'all want to see nothing really
Live.
on live at Galaxy's Edge, then click the link below to help us out on Patreon. No, we don't have one. We won't. Oh, Joe
That was a solo doink.
did a face palm
That was
doink.
a face doink. We don't have a Patreon, and we never will.
We never will. We're just gonna.
I'm not gonna say that. Maybe we will if we get to the point where people are like, "This is great," and we don't make any money still.
How do we get ads?
I don't know, Dave. We're not talking about that right now.
You're the podcast guy.
We can get ads if we show results, and we don't show results.
No, we don't. But that's
That's the gist of it.
That's the main problem.
I feel like there's a bump on my head now. I can feel like
It's just growing out of your head from the doink.
Yeah. All right. Well,
It's been fun.
thanks for listening, everybody. We're just at 31 minutes here.
Wow. Nice. I don't really have to
So-
edit any of this too. Nice.
Yeah. Can you? Yeah. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening.